Hey, what's up everybody? This is Kyle Record. I'm coming with another video review. And today I'm reviewing the WWE Elite Series 68 Daniel Bryan. I've been looking forward to this figure for quite a while, and I finally found it at Walmart recently. And I was very excited when I found this, so I immediately picked it up immediately. Now the box is a little damaged, but the figure seems to be in great shape. And plus I opened my figures anyway, so it didn't matter. And this was the last one, so I knew I had to get it. And before we take a look at the figure, we'll obviously open it. We'll take a look at the packaging first, which I love the way this new packaging turned out. I like the new design. It looks pretty sweet. Includes interchangeable hands. Again, Mattel. This should say includes interchangeable hands and t-shirt, because it comes with a t-shirt. So why can't they do that? Stupid. Has a SummerSlam logo, because this is also dubbed as the SummerSlam series, because every figure in this Elite series is from SummerSlam, from a various SummerSlam pay-per-view over the years. Series 68, Daniel Bryan, Elite Collection, True Effects. See, this is what I was talking about the box being damaged. And no, I did not do this. This is exactly how I found it on the shelf when I went to Walmart. So there's a picture of Daniel from the event. Something special on the side there. And in the back, we got a picture of Daniel Bryan from the event, which is SummerSlam 2018, when he faced off against The Miz, which you can read right here in the bio. You can pause right there if you want to read. And the career highlights. What the heck? They're missing tag team champions, because he was tag team champions with Kane. So why isn't that on there? A United States champion. He was the United States champion. Why isn't that on here? Failed it, Mattel. Failed it. I mean, he was a United States champion. What? He won the title, like, what, twice, in my opinion? Well, at least to my knowledge. And he was a tag team champion with Kane. So, what the heck? And his stats, you can pause right there if you want to read. And the other figures in the series, we got Brie Bella, of course, Daniel Bryan, Braun Strowman, The Undertaker, Roman Reigns, and King Mabel. When I went to Walmart, all they had was one Daniel Bryan and two Roman Reigns. I definitely want to get Brie Bella, because I'm a Bella Twins fan, so I do want to get Brie at some point. Braun Strowman, I do want to get him, possibly. Undertaker, I might pass on him. I want to see what he looks like in person first. I don't know. From the pictures and the videos I've seen, I'm not impressed, to be honest with you. King Mabel, I really want him, because that figure turned out great. I want to get both versions. And also, I can't wait for the Viscera to come out, which is basically the same guy playing a different character. And also, since they make King Mabel and Viscera, that means there's going to be a Big Daddy V at some point. So Mattel, please make Big Daddy V. He was one of my favorites growing up as a kid, so hopefully they make it. That's pretty much it for the packaging here. So anyways, let's get Daniel Bryan open up out of the packaging and see what we got. Alright, so here we have Daniel Bryan open up out of his packaging. And this figure is awesome. Now there's one major issue I have with it, but it's just a issue with my figure. But aside from that small issue, this figure is fantastic. I love the way this figure turned out. He looks great. Alright, first up, his accessories. Of course, he comes with interchangeable hands. I don't know what type of hand this is supposed to be. I don't know if it's maybe for the label lock finisher or relaxed hands or whatever. But I've never seen these before, so I'm almost positive this is a new hand mold. Correct me if I'm wrong. And of course he also has the pointer fingers for the yes, yes, yes chant, which I believe is the same hand mold as the Elite Series 66 Kurt Angle, except with the wrist tape not painted. Or maybe it's just a slight retool. Anyways, and he also comes with the yes, yes, yes t-shirt, which as you saw him wearing on the packaging, which looks really nice. Fight for Your Dreams, which is definitely very inspiring, because he was pretty much retired for almost 2 years. And it's cloth too, so that's fantastic. So thank you, Mattel, for including a cloth t-shirt with this figure. And it is Velcro removable, so it comes right off. However, I did have one issue with his sleeve getting stuck on the bicep, so be careful. Yep. See, got stuck on his bicep. And there it is. And here's Daniel Bryan without the shirt on. Of course, some of the people calling him a hunk, so I'm sure all the ladies going nuts. Ooh, Daniel Bryan without his shirt on. Excellent head sculpt on this one. The likeness is excellent. This looks a lot like Daniel Bryan. And this is definitely one of the better True Effects, scans that, because usually when they do the True Effects, they usually mess up. Like they're hit or miss with the True Effects. Sometimes it turns out really good, sometimes it turns out really crappy. This one turned out really good. However, I think the hair color is off, on his hair and his beard. Especially his beard. As you see on his beard, it's a lighter color. So, I don't know. You can zoom out. There we go. You see what I mean? His beard looks a lighter color than it is on the figure, so that's definitely way off. Whatever. Same torso and mold that we're used to. The really skinny body, which is fine, I guess. The attire is really nice. Now, here's where my complaint comes in. Look at the boot. It's all scuffed up. There's a couple scuffs here and there on the tights, too. Where's that one scuff? Yeah, like right about here. And on the flame, too. But mostly on the boots. It's mostly the boots that have... that have all the scratches and scuffs all over the place. But whatever. Hopefully you guys won't have that issue. Gotta go 360. So I love the attire that they chose for this. So when I saw him wearing this attire, I was like, please make a figure of this. I wouldn't care if it was a basic or an elite. I wouldn't care. So like I said, it's a shame this figure's like really scratched up because this was one of my favorite attires. But this was the only Daniel Bryan figure on the shelf, and Daniel Bryan is pretty hard to find in my area, so I knew I had to get him as soon as I found him. The only time this figure was a shelf warmer was when they made that 2-pack of him when he was the general manager, and also when they made the 2-pack of him with Triple H with the handcuffs. That one was a shelf warmer. Other than that, Daniel Bryan figures are not that easy to come by. Anyways, for a little comparison here, anyways, I've been wanting an updated Daniel Bryan for a while. Like the only figure I've been using for a while was this one, the Elite Series 32. So here's a little comparison. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be the same head sculpt they're going to use on the brand new Elite that's going to come out very soon, which comes with the eco-friendly WWE Championship that he had. So correct me if I'm wrong, but judging by the pictures, it looks to be this old head sculpt. But whatever. Which, if you don't have this one, the Elite Series 32, pick it up if you can. It's a great figure. And it comes with the Y Family jumpsuit that he wore when he was in the Y Family for, like, what, 2 weeks? But who cares? Anyways, articulation is basically the same as you're used to. Head can rotate 360. His hair kind of gets in the way a little bit. I can't really look down, and it really can't look up either. Arms will rotate 360. Go in and out. Rotate at the bicep. Bend at the elbow. Rotate the wrist. Now this one doesn't really have a hinge, but this hand does. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's a slight hinge joint, but because of the way the hand is molded, you can't move it. So I don't know what's up with that. The standard ab crunch, which moves about that far forward and about that far back. Not really that much. Of course, waist, waist is a little bit loose, but it's also nice and smooth, which I like. That way it's not like super tight, because I've had problems with figures where the waist is so tight I almost broke it. Anyways, legs can go forward about that far and back to their original position. You can rotate the thigh. They can also go in and out. Double jointed knees, which good thing the knee pads don't hinder it this time, because sometimes the knee pads get in the way of the double jointed knees. Move the knee pad up. Yeah, there's the second joint, which they also painted blue for the kick pads. But the knee pad covers that up, so you don't have to worry about that. And the ankles are very stiff, so you can't move them at all, and I don't want to break it, so I'm not going to force it. But it also has that ankle pivot that I love, which I love that ankle pivot, so you can get a wider stance. So if you wanted to, you can have like Daniel Bryan do the splits. Yeah, so I can do it about that far, so you can get like a wider stance. So that's excellent. Overall, this figure's fantastic. Excellent. Probably one of my favorite figures of the year. So if you are a Daniel Bryan fan, and if you can find this figure for a good price, whether it's in the store or find it online, or if somebody from like a Facebook group or something like that sells it to you, definitely pick him up. This is a great figure. And I don't think Mattel can top this. Aside from the scuff marks on his attire, this figure's fantastic. I don't think Mattel can top this. This is probably my favorite Elite Daniel Bryan that they've ever made. So I don't think Mattel can top this. So if you are a Daniel Bryan fan, and if you can find it for a good price, pick him up. It's fantastic. I'll give this figure a I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. I guess the only complaint is the color on the beard and the scuff marks on the boots, but that's probably just my figure, you know, for the scuff marks. But other than that, it's a great figure. So like I said, if you're a Daniel Bryan fan, pick it up. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Let me know what you think. And if you have this figure, let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. And also, tell me in the comment section below, what is your favorite Daniel Bryan figure that they've ever made? It could be a basic, it could be an Elite. You know, let me know. You know, I'm curious. My favorite is this one, but a very close second is Elite 32. So let me know. And Elite Series 19 as well. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow me on social media. Facebook, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, and my Instagram. Links are down below. And also, recently, somebody created a fake account of me on Instagram. So if you see it, do not follow it. The only Instagram account I have is the one that is linked in the description. The link that is in the description, that is my actual Instagram. So if you see one that is not the one that is linked in the description, that one's fake. The one that I have linked in the description, that is my real Instagram. That's the only way you can contact me on Instagram. So don't fall for those fake accounts. Anyways, that's it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye.